Hey everybody, we're here from Van Isle Labradoodles, and this is the 3-week update for this adorable litter of mini Australian Labradoodle puppies. These are the Almond Roca puppies, and today we're going to let you meet each of the puppies, tell you a little bit about each of them, their milestones for the past week, and check out their weights. So you can see these puppies have come a long way since the beginning, where they're now starting to interact with people. Their ears have opened this past week, which is a great big thing. And they are starting to kiss. And all the puppies have started eating some solid food. Semi-solid. It is goat's milk combined with pumpkin and some pablum. So they were starting to give us a few little hints that they maybe wanted a little bit more than Mama Hazel was giving them. So we started supplementing them just a few days ago. So you'll see that there's some dirt on the puppies, which is where they have still sort of are falling all through the pan and walking through it, and they tend to get sticky from the milk and the pumpkin, and then everything else sticks to them. So you may see some orange on their faces, and you may see a little bit of ick like this on their feet, but it's just because they are learning how to lap out of the pan. So here we have brown collar boy, and brown collar is now 1,540 grams. So a really good weight, doing really well. Ears are open, eyes are open, and we have lots of kisses and love from this guy. He's just a real super sweet little fellow and doing really well eating out of the pan. And see, there I get some more kisses. And talking has happened. So that's brown collar. Well, next we're going to check out green collar. Oh my goodness me, I want to go back. And here's Mr. Green Collar. Hello, handsome. Green Collar is our handsome little chocolate tuxedo fellow. Just an angel boy, this one. He is a very calm, relaxed, and very nicely balanced puppy. He too is doing great eating out of the pan. He still gets his paws in it a little bit, but he's doing pretty well. And he is pretty good at eating both out of the pan and from Mama Hazel still. He doesn't have a preference of one over the other and is quite happy to get his groceries wherever he can. His ears are open and he's responding well, and he always has lots of snuggles. He's not quite as licky as the first puppy, but he is a very snuggly puppy. And Mr. Green Collar is now 1,380 grams. So he's doing really well, gaining nicely. We can see here if we put him down there, these puppies are well able to walk on all fours now, and they are interacting regularly with one another. There's little growls, there's quite a few barks, and right after we shoot this video, we're moving them out to the nursery. So that's going to be a big event for them today. So that's Green Collar. And next we have little Blue Collar girl. We'll just get Green Collar safely out of the way. Hi, baby girl. And this little beauty girl is also a tuxedo, but she's a caramel tuxedo. So whereas he's a chocolate tuxedo, whoopsie, she's a caramel tuxedo. And you can see she has quite a bit of her food on her feet there. Oh, did you just walk through Japan? Did you just walk through Japan? Oh my goodness me. Miss Blue Collar is quite a lovely young girl. She is a very mobile girl. She is always in the center of the action. She really enjoys playing with the other puppies, and she was the first one to let us hear her voice. She's not a big talker, but when she wants to be fed now, when she wants that pan of food to come out, she gives us a little woof, and it's very cute, very sweet. And Blue Collar Girl is weighing 1,120 grams. So she too is gaining nicely, doing really well. She's now the smallest puppy in the litter. Black Collar Girl, our white puppy, has taken over from her, but only by 4 grams. So it's not really a big difference, but it just goes to show you how their order and their weights and their sizes do change quite a bit through the 8 or 9 weeks that they're here with us. So that's Blue Collar Girl. Now we have White Collar Boy. And White Collar Boy is our handsome chocolate fellow. And he is a very sticky mess. He is always got all 4 feet, half of his side, usually sometimes even sits in the pan. He just gets right in there and interacts with that feeding process. He's quite hilarious. He skates across the pan quite often. We've just changed their pan into a real proper puppy feeding pan so they don't get in it quite as much. But when we first start, we have a very shallow dish so that they get the idea a little bit more easily. And he certainly did by climbing all through it. And Mr. White Collar Boy is the biggest puppy in the litter, and he's weighing 1,640 grams. So he's obviously making good use of all of those groceries he's getting both from Hazel and her milk bar and from his goat's milk and pablum in the pan. There you go, buddy. Next we have Black Collar Girl. There we go, sweetie. Now Black Collar Girl, she'll show up all of the food from the pan on her feet when she's walked through it. This is our puppy who we first thought was all white. And you'll see every week now more and more color on her. So you can see her caramel markings now coming in on her eye and the side of her ear. So she's what we call an extreme party, in that she is almost all white, but she has that little bit of that beautiful, beautiful, it's actually a butterscotch color. I know, pretty girl. So she's going to have one eye that has the caramel coloring, and this eye over here is going to stay white. So she is just going to be a stunning little lady when she grows up. This little girl, she's the quietest in the litter, but she has no problem finding her way around to get to the food dish. She was really good at learning how to use it very quickly, and she is participating in the play quite a bit now. And with being an extreme party, she has one of my favorite trademarks of Labradoodles, and that's the half and half ear. So this ear is half caramel and half white. And Black Collar Girl is 1,180 grams. So she's just a smidge bigger, just 6 grams bigger than Blue Collar Girl. And they are the two smaller ones in the litter. Here we go. There we go. Then here comes Miss Red Collar. Hello, sweetheart. And Red Collar Girl is this chunky monkey, and she is our chocolate phantom. So she has the chocolate base, and then she has all of the beautiful tan points. And her points are beautiful shade. They're really coppery, quite a lot of red in them. Just really sets off the chocolate really nicely. This little girl is quite the little going concern. She is very confident. She has no problems finding her way around and making sure she gets exactly what she's looking for. She's quite quiet, but she certainly is always one of the first ones at the food pan. And she's weighing in at 1,490 grams. So she is the third biggest puppy in the litter, and obviously doing well. And there you can hear some of her comments on that situation. Perhaps she feels she should be the biggest and number one in the litter. Hey, is that what you think? She's a very communicative little girl. So as I said, we're going to move them all out to the nursery as soon as we finish filming the video. So that's always a big experience for them. There's usually quite a bit of whoo, 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 whoo going on as they explore their new space. But the reason we're moving them now is because they can hear, they can see a little bit better, and they're walking around so much that their whelping box is just too small of an area for them to be able to exercise and develop all of their muscles and their coordination. So we put them out and we give them quite a bit more real estate, which is always really exciting to watch. Usually they start scampering about 24 hours after we put them in, when they have their confidence and realize, ooh, the barrier is a little farther away. And we'll also set things up now so that Hazel is able to get away from the puppies, and she can sleep separately from them, but also go in still through the night, but they can't get to her in the night. So what was happening in the whelping box is Hazel would leave and sleep just in front of the whelping box, but then the puppies would try to get to her. So during the night, they were able to climb right out. So that's always a good signal that time to change the accommodation. So they'll be introduced to a crate today, and they'll start eating out of their pan more often. And I would say by tomorrow we will see them playing more with one another, and lots more of those adorable baby growls and barks. So that's your update for this litter of our mini Australian Labradoodle puppies. We hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to ask any questions you may have in the comments below, and if you have a chance, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And thanks for watching.